Hi guys, I am Leandra. I am Tyshawn's mom. I am starting this backstory as to why I started this YouTube channel for him. In November of 2019, I took him to the hospital for an abscess on his belly button. They did multiple tests. They said they were going to keep us because the belly button is connected to many organs. She comes back an hour later saying that he's showing signs of leukemia. His platelet levels are low. His high and red are up and down, so they're going to transfer us over to Orlando Advent Health. That night, we got transferred over to Orlando. We stayed there for about a week. They did test after test after test. Um, the hematologist over there decided for us to come back once a week for him to get tested to see where his platelet levels were. So we were going back week after week after week. In January, he had another abscess on his growing area. I took him back to the emergency room over in Orlando. We were there for another week. She was doing more tests over and over again. Then she made a list of things, of possibilities of what he can have. So in February of 2020, we were tested for what is called Wiskott-Aldrich syndrome. He got tested. The test came back in March that he was positive for Wiskott-Aldrich syndrome. Then the next step was a bone marrow transplant. His insurance didn't cover the bone marrow over in Orlando, so we had to find a alternate hospital that would take his insurance. It would take him for the time being. We looked out and found UF Shands Children's Hospital over in Gainesville, Florida, where we currently are. In March, we got transferred over to Gainesville. We were still getting tested. He was still getting tested weekly for his platelet count. In April, me, dad, and sister got tested to see if we were a match for him. Dad came back as a half a match for Ty for his bone marrow transplant, so they decided to use him. And on May 25th, he got admitted for his procedure. On the 26th, he went in for his central line placement surgery. On the 27th, they started the first round of chemo. On the 2nd of June, Dad went into surgery to give his bone marrow to Ty. Ty went in surgery as well on the 2nd. They let him rest for 2 days, and then on the 5th, they started a second round of chemo. We were in the hospital up until the 22nd of July. He got released. When he got released, they sent us home to Gainesville to our new apartment. That morning of the 23rd, he was running fevers. He was throwing up. So I called his doctor. The doctor told me to bring him back in. They ended up admitting us. He had a temperature of 101.7. For you guys that don't know, he is post-transplant, meaning every fever, every throwing up, every little thing I have to call the doctor for. It is to protect Ty in the long run. He can come up with many diseases, many things that he can end up back in the hospital. They ended up keeping us for 48 hours until his fever broke, until he started eating again. He stopped throwing up. So Sunday, we got released again. We are now currently home. He had a doctor's appointment Monday, and everything was fine. He went to physical therapy. So now here we are. Here it is, Wednesday. I am doing this video, so I can start this long journey. It's called 100 Days Postpartum After Transplant. as to where there's crucial days. He could have a fever, he could throw up, he could just not feel good altogether. Um, so I am taking you guys on this journey with us. I will make another video later on as to when I flush his tubes, um, give him medicine, all of the above. Just stay tuned. Thank you.